Okie dokie. Should we listen to my Silver Sneakers music?
Is that big band?
We play like 60s, 70s, 80s.
Old time rock and roll.
Yes.
They're not using Silver Sneakers now. Actually, us. I think Tracy and I can now.
Are you guys up for 55?
No, not quite, but we're looking forward to the big day.
You're looking forward to the big day. Okay.
Go to the back porch.
All right, guys. So we're gonna start with Hamcurl. So feet are wide, heels are coming up towards the glutes, right here like this. Easing into it a little bit. Good. All right. We're going to take these feet wide, turning them out a little bit. So we're going to do a sumo squat here, going down and up. Good. All right, we're going to take it slower. So down for 2, up for 2. Down for 2, up for 2. Good. One more. Perfect. All right. I forgot to grab a mat. We're going to do our next thing on our back, dead bug. So I'm going to grab one real quick. All right. Warming up the back and the core for this one. So laying down on the floor. Legs and arms come up. Opposite arm and leg towards the floor. Then back to center. And then the other side. So one side, and then the other. Good. Couple more here. Remember to try and press that low back into the mat, into the floor. All right, 2 more sets. And 1 more set. Perfect. Then we'll stand it back up. Nice and careful. Back to ham curls, or if you want to take it to butt kicks, you're welcome to this time. So butt kicks are faster, ham curls are wider and slower, okay? Whatever works. Good. Couple more here like this, and then we'll head into those sumo squats. Give me 3, 2, 1. Feet wide, toes up, down and up, down and up. Good. Perfect. All right, slow it down. 2 count, 2 count up, down and up. Good. Two more, and 1 more. All right, perfect. Back to the dead bugs on the floor. Lay down on your back. Press that low back into the floor, opposite arm, opposite leg towards the floor, and back. Couple more here. 3 more sets if you can, which I think you can. 2. 1 more set. Good. All right, then we'll sit up. Whew. Stand it back up. All right, so at home, if you have a chair, grab it. We're going to be doing some pistol squats here, or you can build a bench that's tall enough for you to be able to do that. Later, we will be doing a lateral or a side step up. So if you have a bench, you can make it smaller or you can keep it high. And then, or if you don't have that and the chair is too high, feel free to find like a literal stair in your home or a smaller stool, okay? But we'll start with the pistols. And this can be done a lot of ways. One is to kickstand it. So the majority of the weight is going into that foot. The other is to lift that foot entirely, okay? Whatever you do, make sure you're not wobbly. We're going to do 10 each leg. If you've already started, just make sure you're counting. Good. I'm halfway through mine. Three, 2, and I've got one more. When you're ready to switch to the other side, feel free to switch to it. And again, you can kickstand. Put just a little bit of weight on that one leg. Chest are raised. You need to slow it down for control, feel free. I'm just over halfway with mine. I've got one more after this. Good. All right, so this next one, if you have a band at home, even if that's like a band from PT or something, or a mini band, which is what we've got here, we're going to be coming 90 degrees with the arms, pulling out, just working and warming up those shoulder muscles a little bit. Okay, so pulling out. If you don't have a band, come here with some light weights, or just imagine pulling, okay? Just warming up the shoulders. Good. Give me 4 more. 3, 2, 1. Good. All right, so then we're gonna grab those light weights next. And if you want to take your bench down a little bit, we're going to be doing a lateral step up. So we're here at the side, step, come to that knee, okay? But not just that, we're grabbing those weights, and we're going to do I'm going to have to move so I can go lateral. But at the top, we'll do a lateral raise and come down, okay? Thought I grabbed weights, but I didn't. I'm on top of it this morning. All right, so you're standing next to it. Maybe you've already started going. Step, lateral raise, and down. Good. Make sure you count, get 10 each side. Don't come up any higher than those shoulders. Got one more on this side. Good. Once you are done with that side, you'll go over to the other or turn yourself around. We're going to be doing a forward raise this time, okay? So step up, forward, down, and back. Good. Now, if you don't have the balance to come to that knee, you can always tap right there, okay? Keep it going. 2 more. Just for me. And 1 more. Do you have more? Feel free to keep going. All right, so I'm going to be grabbing a stability ball next. If you have one at home, grab one. We're going to be doing a balance exercise. I call this the on-the-ball Supermans. I come and I kind of bring my belly to it. Rest on my fingertips and on my toes. I lift opposite arm, opposite leg. If you don't have a ball, you could do a bird dog on your knees. You could also do a regular Superman on the floor, okay? All right, so I'm here, resting on toes and fingers, raise opposite arm and leg, switch to the other side. It's a nice controlled move to help maintain that balance. Good. Find a groove and a pace that works for you. I've got 4 more sets here. You may have more depending on your pace. I've got 1 more set. When you have finished your 10 sets, we're going to be laying down on the floor. We're going to be doing some ham curls with that ball, okay? If you don't have a ball, but you do have like a slidey floor, you can grab gliders or a towel and do it that way instead. I'm going to turn to the side so you can see I scooch so my butt's all the way to the end of my mat. My feet come up. I'm going to lift up into a bridge, roll the ball towards my glutes and back out, okay? In and out. So if you had gliders, you could slide in and out from bridge or towel. We'll do 10 total here though. I've got 2 more and 1 more. Good. All right, so we did dead bugs in the warm-up. We're going to do dead bugs with our ball next. So we come to that position and we bring the ball in between our knees and our hands and put a little pressure here. So we're pressing against it with knees and hands. Then opposite arm and leg come towards the floor and then back to center. If you don't have a ball, you can do this body weight or with light weights, okay? Good. So we'll do 10 sets. This is one of those that's a little harder than it looks. Keep breathing, keep moving. I have 2 more sets here. Keep thinking about pressing that low back into the floor. All right, once you've finished all your sets, you can bring that ball to your belly for a second. Got 1 more ball move. I'm going to show you how to do the move with a ball, and then I'll give you an example of what you can do if you don't have a ball. So, we're going to be combining a push-up with a jackknife. Jackknife is a core move. So I'm going to come, you can either, if you're really good with your balance, I'm going to come to a plank and put my feet up on the ball, or you can come to your belly and roll out till the ball's under the feet, okay? So we're here, I'm going to do a push-up, then bring that ball underneath me, okay? So alternating those 2 moves in and out. If you don't have one of those, you can give me a push-up with a really controlled mountain climber in between, okay? Under, under. That would be a substitution, okay? So 10 total of those. I've already done 2. I've got 4 more. Two more. One more. If you're still going, keep it going until you get through. When you're done, go ahead and grab a sip of water. And then we'll start at the top again. We start with those pistols. I'm going to add another level to mine. My legs are feeling tired, but I don't want to go down as low. So grab that chair, bench, whatever you're using. If you happen to have TRX suspension trainers at home, this is a great one to do with pistols. No bench required. All right, so once you're ready, you can come kickstand or full out, sit, and stand. I'm going to do my bad leg first. There we go. Get it out of the way. Make sure you're trying to be as stable as possible. Minimal wobbles. One more. Good. And then we'll switch to the other side once you've done your 10, okay? Kickstand. Come all to that one foot, whatever works best. And get into the zone. There we go. Got 4 more here. Got 1 more. Once you've done 10 each side, we're going to be grabbing that band for the pull parts. This is just a good little shoulder stabilizer. And if you don't have the bands, you can pretend that you're pulling on something or use some light weights, okay? Here we go. Good. The elbows are at 90. 2 more here. 1 more. All right. Then we're grabbing those light dumbbells for that lateral step up with lateral raise. So lighter weights, since we're using a smaller muscle, I step, raise, back down, and up. Again, looking for stability and strength. I've got 3 more on this side. And I've got 1 more. You have more. Keep it going. When you're ready, come around to the other side of that bench. Lateral step with the forward raise. Good. Keep going. I'm halfway through these. I've got 2 more. 1 more. All right. Ball exercises are next. Starting with that ball Superman, okay? You can also do bird dogs or regular Superman if you don't have a ball. If you have a ball, come get on it. Find your balance, my fingertips and toes. And then when you're ready, opposite arm, opposite leg, opposite arm, opposite leg. Good. Keep it going, nice and steady pace. All right, just reached halfway. I've got 2 more sets. One more set. Good. All right. So, next up are hand curls with that ball, okay? Now, remember you can do hand curls with a glider or towels. And if you don't happen to have either of those, you can do a glute bridge where you walk the feet out, out, in. Okay? Scooch down to the end, feet on the ball, lift up into bridge, curl in and out. In and out. Good. Nice and controlled. I've got 2 more here. 1 more. All right, come down. All right, we're gonna grab that ball. We're gonna do a dead bug, okay? So, hands pressing against the ball, knees pressing against the ball. All right? Opposite arm and leg come towards the floor and then down. And think about that low back every once in a while. Is it arching up? We don't want that. Try and press it towards the floor. Halfway. I've got 2 more sets. 1 more set. All right, good. Once you're done, be sitting up. We're going to be doing those push-ups with the jackknife. Remember, if you don't happen to have a ball, you can do a push-up and then a controlled mountain climber. That can even be with feet elevated, like how our feet are elevated with the ball. Or it cannot be elevated, whatever you're feeling. Try and give me 10 of them. And halfway through mine. Two more. All right. Once you're done, you can come off that ball. Go ahead and grab a sip of water. And then when you're stretched out, stretch it out. Just take a little breather, let the body calm down. So then we head back to the top of the circuit for those pistols. And you're ready. I'm just stretching out my shoulder. If you're ever looking to stretch out your shoulder, a really good one is door frame right there or straight. Okay? All right. So pistols when you're ready. And again, that can be a kickstand where, that one is taking most of the weight, but not all of it. It can be a full extension out with that other foot. Take it at whatever pace you need. to be able to complete 10 reps. Good. You breathe in. Okay, one more. And then I'll switch to that other side. Good, keep it going. I've got 5 more. I've got 1 more. Good. All right. 90-degree band pull parts, if you have that band, or imaginary pull parts, or lightweight pull parts. Here we go. Pull, pull. Pretty small movement. Activating those shoulders. Give me 2 and 1. Good. Then we're to our lateral step ups with a lateral raise. 10 on one side, and then do the other side with a forward raise. All right? Come stand next to that stair or bench. Step up, out to the side. I need to move a little further still. Good. Remember, you can tap that foot down. It's not going to work. Okay, have 2 more. And 1 more. Can you do the other side with the forward raise? Good. Keep it going. Make sure you're breathing. I've got 1 more. When you're done with those, you can set the weights aside. Ball exercises are next. Starting with the Superman. All right. So, balancing myself on the ball or doing bird dog so you don't have a ball, okay? Raise and lower. Raise and lower. Nice and controlled. One more. Good. All right, so then we're coming and doing Hamcurls, laying on our back, feet on the ball. Remember, you can do that with gliders if you don't have a ball. You can do a glute bridge with walkout feet if you don't have either of those. If you do have a ball, come to the bottom of that mat. Feet go up, lift up into that bridge, curl heels towards the glute and back out, in and out. got 2 more here. You may have more, you may be done. Just make sure you finish them all out. When you're done with this, we're going into dead bugs, okay? So we'll be laying down on our back, trapping that ball in between our hands and our knees, a little bit of pressure. Okay? Try and press that low back into the mat. Get it there before you start. And then take opposite arm, opposite leg, towards the floor, and back to center. Good. One more. For me, anyway. Maybe you have more or less. I've got 2 more sets. And 1 more set. When you're done, you bring that ball to your belly, set it to the side, and pull yourself up. So then we have the push-up with the jackknife. And remember, you can also just do a push-up with a controlled mountain climber, either on the floor or with the feet elevated. All right. Woo. Here we go. So push-up and jackknife. I've got 5 more. Got 1 more. Go ahead and finish yours out. Once you're done, grab a drink, catch your breath. We won't go through that again, but we are going to do some other exercises. So at home, if you have a bench for these next ones, use it. If you don't, we're going to be doing some core work. And those of us that have a bench are going to be kind of using it as a stabilizer predominantly. So if you don't have a bench, you can go near a sofa, like put your hands under it to anchor yourself, or grab some heavy weights that you kind of have above your head and you're holding on to anchor yourself. Okay, so an anchor. That's what I want you to find, something to help you with these next moves. So let me talk about the next moves. So the first one we're going to do that's going to use an anchor, we're going to do a double leg lower into a reverse crunch. So like I mentioned, let me turn this way just so you can see how I'm using it as an anchor. I'm grabbing it, finding a place where I can grab. There's a little handle right here. You can go lower, okay? I'm grabbing. I'm going to lower both my legs down, bring them back up to the top, kick the ceiling, okay? So like I said, just a stabilizer. Hands can go under the sofa. Sofas are pretty heavy. They're really good at this. Whatever you need to do to just be anchored to the floor, anchored to your bench, okay? It's going to help you keep better form, keep the back where it's supposed to, and really focus on the abs, okay? All right. So find your anchor, get on the floor or the bench. Legs come up. We're going to lower both of them down. We'll lower both back. Not lower, but bring up. Kick the ceiling. Lower down. Return to the top. And kick. Taking it at your own pace, okay? If you are on a bench, you have the opportunity to take those legs even lower. Okay, that's your call. I've got 4 more. 2, 1. When you are done with those, you can sit up. All right, let me show you the next one. So this one again, bench or floor, they are pretty similar. So I'm going to be coming here, sitting tall and kind of grabbing right here, or coming here. But we're going to crunch in and out. That can be done on floor or on an elevated surface, okay? In and out for 10. I've got 2 more and 1 more. Yeah, sit it up. All right, so this next one, we're going to be doing a back extension. Let me show you how we use the bench, and then I'll show you how you can use the floor. The floor is basically just going to be a back extension like a Superman on the floor. Okay? And this is totally optional. Some people feel like they're having the Heimlich maneuver done to them when they do this, and they would rather just go on the floor and do like a Superman. So listen to your body, do what feels good to you. But if you want, I'm going to come onto my belly. I put a pad on my bench. And I'm going to kind of hang the top of my body off here. I've got my hands behind my head. I come down and lift up. Okay? Like that. You take that, come to your full belly on the floor, hands behind the head, and just do a back extension there like a Superman. Okay? Do what feels good for 10. I've got 5 more. 2 and 1. Good. All right. All we're going to do is those 3 exercises one more time. And then we stretch it out, okay? So starting with the double leg lower into a reverse crunch. And find your anchor wherever you're at. I'm going to lay down on my bench, find those little hand holds, okay? Here we go. Lower, back up to the top, nice and controlled, kick. I've got 1 more after this one. Finish out your 10. Take a quick breather in between. Crunching in and out will be next when you're ready for it. That can be done on the floor, on an elevated surface, whatever you're feeling. You can grab on, you can rest on the fingertips. You can bring those hands up, okay, and not have any support. Whatever works for you. So fingertips, bench, or right here. Going out and in. Good. Watch the neck. Make sure it's as relaxed as it can be. I know this is a super relaxing experience. I've got 4 more. 3, 2, and 1. Good. All right, so then it's the back extensions, either laying on the ground, lifting up, and getting that arch in the back, or if you have a bench and you feel comfortable doing it, kind of dangling, the upper part of your torso off of it and lifting up. Here we go. Down and up. I've got one more. All right. Catch your breath. Get a sip of water. So we have time to do that a third time. That's what we all want to do, right? Okay, so we'll do leg lowers to reverse crunch. Kick it, not crunch in and out, and another set of back extensions. Then we'll stretch for reals, okay? All right. If you're angry with me at home, I won't even know if you don't do it. But you should do it anyway. I've got two more here. One more. Once you're done with those, crunch in and out, okay? Floor elevated wherever you want to be. Hands rested, hands not rested, okay? Whatever feels good. I've got two more. Once you've done your 10, you're heading into your back extension. Remember, that can be just laying on the floor doing a Superman with your hands behind the head, or it can be dangling the upper portion of your body off that bench. Okay, whatever feels good to you. I've got 3 more. Whew. So finish that off. Then we'll stretch for reals. If you need to grab a sip of water, grab it. I'm going to use my bench a little bit for the stretch. You are welcome to use a chair, bench, whatever. We start here. Hands on that bench, pressing our hips back, getting a stretch for shoulders and hamstrings and back. Go ahead and cross one foot over the other, getting a stretch slightly to the side. Come back to center, switch. The other foot over the top. And stand it up. I'm going to take a heel to the top of my bench or a chair or a step or even the floor. I'm going to hinge forward right here. And I'm going to reach for that toe or knee or shin or ankle, wherever you can get. Hold a little bit longer. Then stand up. Other leg comes up. Hinge right here. Reach for that shin, ankle, toe. And stand up. Quad stretch next. Okay? So if you need to grab a wall, chair for balance, you can. Bring that heel up. Find the balance and stretch it out. Good. Once you're done with that side, you can switch to the other side. Pick up that heel, pick up that foot, bring the heel to the glute, grab wall, arm, whatever for balance. And release. We're going to be coming to the floor next on our mat, or your carpeted area, whatever you've got. All right, we're going to thread the needle, okay? So we'll come to all fours, thread, dig it through, leave as much or as little into this arm as feels good. Come back to center, do the other side. Thread through, lean as much or as little into it as feels good. Come back to center. We're going to sit back in child's pose for a second, okay? So arms reach forward, sink back towards the heels. And then slowly come back up to all fours for a little bit of cat-cow. So rounding down and then up, down, and then up. Give me one more. Good. All right, so I'm going to come up into downward dog, curling my toes, pressing up and back. Let's pedal those feet. One heel and then the other. Now press both feet towards the floor. Still pressing up and back with those hips. Good. Now hand towards the knees. We're going to lay down on the back, okay? Laying on the back, one leg comes to the floor, other knee's back. Hug that knee towards your chest. Hold and breathe. And take the opposite hand, grab that knee and pull it across the body. This arm lays out to the side. You may get a stretch to the chest depending on if you have tightness there or not. But you should get a little spinal rotation and a stretch to the glute. For sure. Then we'll do that other side. Take that leg to the floor, knee comes up, hug it towards the chest. Hold for a couple heartbeats, couple breaths. Take the opposite hand, grab that knee and gently pull it across the body. This arm lays out to the side. All right, come back to center. You're going to grab both knees, okay? Right here. Into him nice and wide. Add a little rocking motion if you like it. Bring it back to center. Let's do some figure four. Cross ankle over thigh. Grab that bottom leg and gently pull. All right, let's switch. Cross over that other one and hold. All right, release. And bring the feet to the ground and gently pull ourselves up to a seated position. We're going to do modified hurdler real quick here. One leg straight, one leg back. Reach down and across. Hold. And then to the other side. Good. All right, then sit up. Just find a comfortable way to sit. We're going to go through a little shoulder stretcher. We're going to make alphabet letters. I, Y, T, W. I, Y, T, W. Just moving through that shoulder range of motion. Opening up the chest with that W. Feel free. If one feels really good, hold. Okay? Whatever feels good. Give me one more set. All right, roll those shoulders a little bit. I'm going to take my hands behind me, open up the chest, leaning back, raising. All right, let's do 2 breaths together. Inhale, arms up. Exhale them down. One more time, inhale, arms up. Exhale them down. All right, thank you guys for being here. Thank you, Katie, for being here. You guys have a wonderful rest of your Wednesday. You're halfway through, guys.
You, Audrey.